So
lifetime's work. Lifetime's work.
yeah, a few more weeks at least.
Would you like to hear what some of the grades sound like?
Oh yeah. I think I should be about 3. Actually.
Yeah. Right. First of all, grade 1 level.
That's good.
Oh, yeah.
That's grade 1 level, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Sounds quite hard for grade 1.
I think I played it too fast. Actually.
Is that still grade 1?
That's grade 1.
Hard
Yeah.
Hell, I think I just take, 3 notes.
And so these days, a lot of the grades have got A is from Baroque classical, B is from the Romantic period, and C is from jazz or modern. So here's a something called Vampire Blues. It's quite a popular one.
But then do you pick one from each?
Yeah, you have to pick one from each
One
to,
from each, so,
to
okay,
showcase
yeah.
different styles.
Right.
So I think some of the books have even got like pop music, like Eric Clapton and things like that.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah. So this is Vampire Blues. That's a great one. Grade 2.
Jesus, yeah.
Grade 2. It's a jazz piece.
Is this the associated board?
Associated board, yes. Okay, here's another Haydn piece. That's from the symphony. That's Military Minuet. And then, so I'm just warming up because I had the wine, so I'm just.
Yeah, good.
This is quite a popular one. It's a jazz piece called Bave du Bas. Okay.
The end phrase sounds just like something, but I can't think
Oh, is it? Okay.
Good idea to sort of grade yourself up, isn't it? After a glass of wine. So try that. Something nice.
Okay, so these are the pieces my daughter's playing. So I hope I don't embarrass myself. Okay, so she's playing. This is her A piece, which is the classical period, called English Englischer Tanz from Dittersdorf. Has anyone heard of this composer?
Yeah.
Dittersdorf.
Dittersdorf.
Never
Yeah.
heard of.
He's contemporary of Haydn, I think.
Yes, it says that actually, yes.
Yeah.
Austrian composer and violinist. Mm, okay.
You should compare them next. I'm sure next door I've got my grade 1.
Oh really? Okay.
Whatever.
I think sometimes from when I went to a conference, they've got the ABRSM, the Associated
Yeah.
Board. They've got an archive of all the exam pieces they've had throughout the ages, and they sometimes kind of inspect them and see what.
Because
Because
there's always endless debates about grade inflation and whether it's
Yeah.
hard or difficult.
So they sometimes bring
Like
back.
GCSE, isn't it?
They quite often bring back pieces from earlier years and.
Grandmother's footsteps.
I think piano's been quite consistent now.
Is it?
Sorry?
I don't have
Well, I
no
feel
idea.
like my son did, well, he got through to grade 7, and he didn't go any harder than that, but grade 7 was pretty challenging.
They revised things like some of the oral listening skills as well, and the scales as well. They've revised.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Schumann. So it's supposed to be like wild horses. And
Shout out Schumann. That's Schumann.
yeah, so that was from an album for the young. He composed, yeah, especially for children to learn. Okay, so then she's played this another jazzy piece. Okay. It's called Stroll On, and I think the composer's still alive. Actually, he's born 1950, Alan Holton. And here's this is what you considered a sort of modern piece. It's called Both Sides Now. Joni Mitchell.
Joni Mitchell.
Yeah, Canadian. Yeah.
You're going to sing as well?
No. Would you like to sing?
No, absolutely not. So it's still quite short pieces. Right, this is grade
How
4.
many grades are there? I mean, how? 8. It goes to
Yeah.
8.
Date, I never got a grade. Did you have to give a performance?
Yeah, there's actually something before grade 1. It's called the prep test. So it's like a halfway point.
Okay.
And then, because it takes quite a while to get up to grade 1, it can take up to 2 years sometimes. So they've got something like halfway in between, introduce. So it goes up to grade 8, and then they have 3 levels of diploma. And performance
What's that, the
diploma.
LRAM? Is that LRAM?
There's the Associate of the Royal College of Music, or Associate of Trinity College London, or the Diploma of Royal Schools of Music. That's like the Pathetique Sonata that Chris played. That's that sort of level. And then there's the licentiate level. So these are quite like Chopin ballades, and like the La Campanella from Liszt, and the piece Juno.
Judo.
Sorry. And then the third level, the fellowship diploma, is like what you do in a master's level of a conservatoire. So that's like the Passionata Sonata, a Chopin sonata, very difficult, very long pieces of work.
With an orchestra.
So that's next year.
Yeah, so it's interesting. There's no Mozart in the. I don't think
No
there's
Mozart.
there's not
No
much in the.
Mozart?
Yeah,
No.
there's not as much Mozart in it. Lots of Beethoven. Okay. Let's see. I'll try this one. I haven't really looked at it too much, but this is another C piece, grade 4. It's a carnival piece. Yeah, Percy Granger. So this is about it says 1990 when it was published. So it's English Morris country dance, very famous one.
Country Garden, 1918, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it right?
This was published. Yeah, so it says 1918, and this was published 1919. And so, do you know much about Percy Granger? Can anyone?
Nothing.
Nothing. Very eccentric.
Yeah.
Yeah, Australian. That's right. And he went around recording. I think he had some sort of phonographic recorder. So he went to the countryside, and he would record folk songs around the world. And so one of his famous ones is he calls it the theme from, is it County
Down.
He-
County Derry.
Yeah, that's right, which is Danny Boy. That's one of them. And there's a ragtime one that's called In Dahomey, which is a really nice one.
He didn't do the Derriere though, did he? Danny Boy.
No, he didn't write it. But
No,
he
he-
did
yeah,
it.
he
just did a variation of it,
Yeah,
yeah.
and he could speak about 16 languages or something.
Right.
Yeah, and I think he wanted to try and create a version of English that had no foreign influences, so kind of sounded very Icelandic or something like that. Very eccentric. And yeah, so and you know what else was he? He's quite into a bit of fetish, you know, for S&M and stuff.
Reflected in the music?
Possibly. And what else can I say? So also he was quite an athlete, so he would run miles before his concert. So he thought he'd give his best performance when he sort of wore his body out, sort of. Yeah, so very.
And he was kind of virtuoso pianist.
Yeah, his pianist. Yeah, there are some.
Some of it's arranged.
There are some piano rolls that still exist of him actually playing. Yeah, and he loves Grieg's piano concerto. I think he performed it several times. Yeah.
You didn't get the going for a run, so you're exhausted before you play.
Yes,
I don't quite get that.
So I think it might have been the 50th anniversary of his death last year. Or, is that right?
Last year.
Yeah, I
That's
think
right,
it's
yeah.
something of the
61.
proms, was it?
Yeah.
Something last year, didn't it? Yeah, I think it was.
So yeah, I'll play this, but you know, some wine influence. So I don't. Please forgive me if I go astray.
No excuse, should relax you.
Listen, you should have been on a run.
I know. So, right, let's try this. We'll have a look.
Chris, are you still playing anything else? There's plenty in here.
Oh, well,
Ooh, I think
I haven't rehearsed anything.